Hello, you. Hi. I'm Danny. I'm here with Robin.
Hello!
And it really seems like a shame to interrupt the lovely pirate music that's happening, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to. So,
You did
Robin,
say-
would you like to take the lead on this? Because I know nothing about this game.
Sure, I was actually just about to say, could you give us a comprehensive list of everything you know about Return of the Obra Dinn?
It's got boat in it.
And that's where the list ends, isn't it?
No, the second item on the list is it's got a look.
It's got such a look!
I've
Actually,
never
if you go
seen
to the-
anything so dithered in my life.
There's an options menu in the game where you can pick different colour schemes, so maybe we can get into that later.
I mean, I'll press begin then. I can click on. Is it the anchor?
I don't think it's the anchor.
Haha,
hoping it's the
you're
anchor.
right. Monitor Macintosh.
Keep going.
Oh. I'm sorry, Robin. I found an option I like.
I thought you'd like this. It reminds me of Downwell, where you can pick
Output
different colour schemes.
smooth.
I don't know what this is.
Oh!
Ah! Wait, bring it back!
Do we want it sharp or smooth?
Let's keep it on smooth.
Oh, right. Look sensitive. Which one do we want? I mean, I'm tempted to go for perfect, but we could go
Yeah.
for unreasonably fast.
Let's stick with perfect.
Okay, that's probably reasonable. Oh, I want to. I preferably would like the video game controller if that's possible.
I think we'll get into it in the game.
Okay,
I think so. Let's begin.
let's begin, I suppose.
So there's one more thing on the title screen. This is by... We'll get to that. Created by Lucas Pope. Lucas Pope, you may also remember as being the creator of Papers, Please.
Oh, I do remember Papers, Please.
So you might have seen that it said in there was a bit about reading in the controls. There is a lot of being very physical and hands-on with tactile interfaces
Oh,
because Lucas Pope's very good at that.
Okay. I am tempted
By
to
the
switch
way-
to mouse and keyboard then, honestly. Let's crack
Cool.
that out.
Lulu, thank you for subscribing.
Oh, hi, Lulu. Thank you so much. Right, let's get cracking. Let's puzzle.
I also believe Innovatus subscribed at the start of the top of the stream,
Oh,
but
sorry.
that was when the thing was down, so nobody at home saw it.
I'm
But
so
thank you,
sorry.
Rick.
Thank you very much. For full context, up until about 5 minutes before the stream, I have been reconfiguring my entire room. So I'm sleepy. There's wires everywhere, but I've been throwing out anything I don't need. Ooh. So that's where Obra Dinn comes from. Okay. Can I move?
I think it'll move up by itself.
No, I had to press space.
Oh, okay. I was
First
completely
puzzle
wrong.
solved. Okay.
So we're insurance and claims. That sounds boring, I hear you say.
I am noticing the administrative style of his games.
Yeah, there's another game that he made before Papers, Please where you worked in a newspaper.
For that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! Ow!
Carefully.
I can guess which one of those is a pirate. Ooh, ooh. This has a tremendous look.
I know!
Oh my goodness. He zooms in.
That'll be useful.
Clicking also zooms in. That seems to be the only... He looks grizzled.
He is.
He's a salty sea dog if I ever saw one.
Salty as hell.
Oh, I see. If you can do something, you're up. My arm's just kind of out there the whole time, huh? If I face away, my arm's still there.
It's because you're still reaching over for it. Don't want to drop, let go and drop.
I would also be scared if I had to embark upon a boat like that. Can't really blame them. This style, considering the display options were like, oh, here's a list of old PCs that I know of but never used, this style evokes that really well.
Yeah, they pick a look and commit to it. It's really strong.
But, like, it's how the look... Oh, I guess if you want to get into it, like, how the shaders are implemented, I guess. Like,
Yes.
it evokes those old computers, those old... that's a Skellington, huh?
Skellington right there.
How those old games used to look, like, when they were hand-drawn really well.
Oh, sure.
Can we...
Yeah, it looks like a screenshot, but you're just walking around in it, and that's
Yeah.
great. I feel like, Lucas Pope documents lots of his work on TIG Source. That's interesting. I feel like we should get somebody smarter than us who knows about graphics programming to come talk to us about this at some point.
I do have friends who know about graphic... Hoi hoi!
Too heavy!
Are we playing as Sir Chris Hoy?
Presumably. That's quite a seaworthy name, actually, now I think about it.
Oh, it's easy to have a seaworthy name. You can have a completely standard British name, or it can be like Sir Black Hat Beard Higginsbotham.
You know what, you're completely right.
Can I ring the bell? No.
You're not allowed to ring the bell.
Oh, well, why am I even on a boat?
Heavy!
What's too heavy?
Get yourself!
The box!
Where's the...
That was on the boat. He
Okay,
said...
yeah, I thought I had to get that, and I looked at it, but couldn't...
Well, your guy said in the intro cutscene, I'm going to go up there in a minute or two,
With the box, yeah. But
hoist the box up, yeah.
how...
It's too heavy.
I know it's too
Take
heavy.
yourself or open it here.
Okay. Well, I can't read, so this is a real shame. Duh.
That's so good.
I know how to work this interface. Oh, so we're not... Like, we're almost like too removed from whatever happened on this boat?
Yeah, you are just an insurance person from the company who's here to inspect the boat.
Oh, I don't like the next few pages will seem bewildering. The start of a puzzle game is never easy, is it? The bargain chapter? Okay. Thanks, Henry. Oh, I see.
I'd like you to look at the chapter titles for now.
I mean, this all seems reasonable. Oh, well, I expected we might come across this one, considering there was a skeleton living on board.
There was a skeleton up there, yeah.
The skeleton lives on the boat, and he didn't seem to be very happy. He was all, like, smouldering with evil.
What do you think Soldiers of the Sea might mean?
Fish.
Fish.
Yeah, fish. Fishmen. Fish. I don't know, it could be pirates, it could be like, it's already mentioned, like, the East India Trading Company. I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Obviously I won't tell you what that's going to be. But it could be fish. It could be pirates.
It's not going to be fish. I'm making a guess here, but I don't think it's going to be supernatural merman situation, right?
Sure. I mean, that would make sense. It could be like... There could be a lot of mutiny stuff in there. There could be a lot of, like, other pirates arriving. There could be people just... At one point, everybody just jumps ship into the ocean for no discernible reason, and we've got to figure out what happened.
Well, we've got to count all of these people.
60 of them.
60?
60 people.
That's more than it says here. There's loads of people, including some people who work for Top Man.
I never made that connection when I was playing.
That's what
I
he
think
said.
maybe it's too silly a connection.
Well, I don't know what boat terms mean, so... For me, when I see Top Man, I'm simple. I think of the shop. I like this. This is nice. I mean...
Oh, sorry. I was
Obviously
about to say...
no,
You first. Formosa is a old name for Thailand.
Ah...
There was more actually to that sketch as well.
Was there?
Yeah. Go down a bit more.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. There is plenty more. As.
As
So is this all 60, huh?
yeah.
That's an awful lot.
Yeah, it is. Glalev is correct. There is a glossary at the end of the book that tells you what the different jobs are.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Top men, the guys that work on top of the ship and climb into the rigging. Okay. The people in the
See,
films that look like they always have the best job but also the worst job.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like, top man, the guys that are up top. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
It
why they
adds
also
up.
have bottom men. I'll be honest with you, none of these people look like they work for Topshop.
No. That guy playing with dice especially not.
No. Right. I assume...
I think you can press E and Q to flip between chapters.
Yeah, but I want to click the pages.
That's fair.
I
Actually, here's
assume
something
this
fun.
is all empty now, right?
Yeah, if you hold down the D button, it'll flick through fast. Watch the spine in the middle of the book.
Ooh.
It goes from left to right, like a book might do.
That's a... Uh-oh.
We'll get to that.
I don't want to get to that. Don't just say we'll get to the big skull at the back of the book. Okay, so top man. Oh, I see. All right, mate.
Oh, mate.
Mate.
Oh, mate.
General Mates helps me on the
Mate.
ship.
Oh,
That's
mate.
me, General Mates. We're having... What's the all-up deck?
I don't know, Danny. Let's find out.
Why, it's the mid-deck above the lowest deck, Robin. Oh, there is a purser? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. See, I've heard the word bosun before because of the font. For some reason, my brain says, does that say Boston?
It's Boston, mate.
Boston, mate. Is it worth explaining what Boston is? Because I don't know how many people have ever heard of the Midlands.
Let's leave it there, I think. Anyway, that's the book. The book is so well designed. It's kind of what the entire game hinges on, and it's great.
For a puzzle game where I assume we are going to be taking an awful lot of notes in that book, it's a very, like, again, the whole thing of us investigating this, I really like how this, like, the feeling this is setting so far.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I'm going to go look at that dead guy with my cool watch.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton, how do you feel about pocket watches? Ooh.
Captain!
Ooh.
Open the
Ooh.
door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells! You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Oh, man! So I've... This is amazing!
I know, right? I know, right?
What the... Oh my god! Grumpy, so I've still got... If I zoom in, they sort of... Oh!
How good is that?
Oh! Oh, man! So, okay, I'm sure everyone at home is on board as well, but obviously that's when I highlight that person, it's showing me who it is in the big photo in the book, right? Can I do anything with that? That's
Give it a moment.
dangerous.
We'll see what happens. But look at the rest of the diorama while we're here.
I just want to explore around and see... Okay, well...
Oh, you'll get the chance to.
Whoop. It's ending. I'm guessing I have to jump back into it because I missed it, huh?
It just after a minute it brings you to this screen where it shows you who died.
Oh? The gun died? Oh man, okay.
So this is it. Every single time you come into a new section, they show you a character, and they ask you, "Who is this? How did they die?" And that's it. And that's
I don't know yet.
But there are some information we can put together.
So every page is going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah. Every page is going to be a "Who is this? How did they die?" There's 60 people, and in this scene there are 1, 2, 3. I think there's a fourth person.
I thought there were just 3. There were 2 people outside the captain. Who are
He's
you?
he's being sneaky.
Oh, sneaky.
So if you pop out of the screen, do you know who this is?
No. Okay. So we have to fill it in as we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so as we find out more, everything becomes less hazy in the book. Oh. Alright. Don't call me out or anything. Okay, so it tells us when we have the pieces. It doesn't tell us automatically what the pieces are.
Yeah.
Well, that dude was shot. By a gun. By the captain. Right?
That's correct.
But we
Or
don't-
is it?
Well,
You don't know who it is yet.
they were calling him the captain.
They were. Yeah. So that's evidence.
I mean, I would assume they know, wouldn't they? But
Yeah, they are correct.
we don't
Okay,
know who that is, so we can't fill that out yet.
Yeah, I guess I'll say this. Nobody, when they say any dialogue, nobody ever gets it wrong. There's never any mistakes.
There's no misdirection.
Yes,
Well,
because
this
that
is a nicer puzzle game than the last one we played.
yeah, because that's kind of rude when they give you very limited dialogue. There you go. How many lines was that? That was maybe 6 or 7 at the most.
Yeah, not a lot.
But if you pop out of the screen quickly,
Okay, close my little book. Does this then open? Oh, hello.
so you can see that man being shot. We don't know who that is, but we know who it is that's shooting him.
No, he's Sim. And we
Don't know who that guy is.
That's him who has a gun in that picture. And
See, the guy being shot looks very important. The guy with the gun in that picture
Your
doesn't look
captain.
nearly as important.
no, he looks like he's just one of the regular gunners. I don't know, he's got a fancy outfit and a hat. Hang on. He's right behind the person. What's the captain's friend called? The vice boy? The second man?
Captain's best mate.
Captain's bestie.
So if you scooch past these guys, you can see there's that fourth man running up those stairs on the right as well.
That's who I was looking for.
Yeah, there he is.
You're a coward.
He's a wrong'un. Or is he a right'un? And the
I mean,
captain's
it's hard
wrong'un?
to know. He's using the posture that a goblin would use in a video game, but that's not really enough to convict him.
I think that if you're climbing on ropes, that's kind of what happens,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Oh, he's got a knife.
He's got a knife.
Got a knife. Look, he's tooled up. So, I mean, the implication there is that he's one of the toppest men. Can I walk through this door, or does
Yes.
this exit us from the dream?
Yeah, and it leads you from the flashback, which is nice.
Sorry, flashback is probably the right word, not
Dream. I mean, I guess.
From the murder dream of the skeleton, yes. Okay, so did that open this door?
I believe so, yeah. You can see it's kind of
Okay.
fuzzy.
Yeah.
If you look at that door, it's kind of fuzzy because you can go in here now.
Oh. Oh. Can I open the drawers?
Nah. But that's okay, because the drawers don't have important information about who kills who. Don't know why they didn't write that down.
You were about to say who'd done it, but it doesn't really work, 'cause it seems to be who killed it for the whole game. Well, here's another one.
Here's another one.
Here's another one. This going to be the whole game, huh?
Yep.
Ooh. A lovely
nice view.
balcony. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. How do I use my pocket watch to view the memory of whatever that is?
You'll find out what that is as you play through.
Okay, well, good job me spotting a mechanic I didn't know about.
It's not a mechanic; it's a plot thing.
Well, plot things could be mechanics too.
That's true.
Must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
There's a lot of silent pirate problems. Okay, so this is the guy who got shot, I assume.
He's dead as hell.
Is the coward up here still?
No.
Oh, they've cowarded off. We don't know if he's a coward, that's rude. So I would assume one of these is the captain, one of these is the guy who was rushing in after him, but where's the gunner? Because there's no other...
You mean the guy who fired the shot?
Yeah. No,
was
Oh. We found them. Perhaps they weren't coward at all. Perhaps they were worse, a sneaky spy.
A sneaky spy.
So, we know him, and we know him. Then is that the guy who died? Yeah, that guy died, right?
That's the guy who's dead.
Where are they? What's the X mean there?
That means that the person who dies said that line.
Okay. I assume the person who dies is not the captain then. Well, yeah, because that's the gunner person.
Well, if you go back and look at the...
Look at the murder scene.
Yeah.
Hello. So, okay, that kind of makes... The captain appears to have a knife.
That's a big knife.
Also, if you put it like this, it's like he's taking a selfie.
You're right.
Beautiful. Oh dear. Well,
Sorry, bud.
I think we can say what happened to it. Coming in with a stick. He's got a knife. Just shot him
It's
with
a big enough...
It's a decently big stick. Well, that guy out there got shot. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I get a gun. So I guess we can say that it was not an unknown fate. They were. I don't like this one.
One of them is knifed, so that's probably it.
I'm looking for connived by the captain. We still don't know who that is though.
No.
So we pop out. I mean, I guess all we can really do here is exit the bad dream, because there's a skeleton over here, which I assume is now the captain's, because of this rotter. But we need to exit this.
The thing about killed brackets sword is that there is no easy way to say like sworded or slashed sword, is there?
Died like a knight would do.
A chivalrous death. Fjordan, we're kind of just feeling it out as we go. This is Danny's first time through, so we're just seeing it.
If we get anything
Blind, I suppose.
hideously wrong, please do. But we're sort of feeling it out as we go, you know? We're about 10 minutes into the game or something. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, the captain's so cool.
So, what's this stance? His stance, Robin, whack.
His stance is whack.
But you can't deny that he's given 3 people the business now.
Oh, this is why he's the captain.
Sorry there, Sneaky. We thought you had you.
I mean, if you... Sorry, mate.
Oh, he's still having a bad time, huh?
Sorry, mate.
So, the captain...
Does have a knife in his side.
This door is open now.
Oh wait, check. Go in that door.
What? Oh, Sleepy!
Oh!
You don't look like I can't see who you are.
It's a lady.
Yes, Robin. Thank you. I gathered. It's a lady. So the person who's not the captain got sticked.
Yes.
by the captain.
Bashed brackets stick.
Done in proper brackets, the stick. So, one other person? Oh, you know what? That's fair. The other person wasn't really present. They were sleeping. Hard for a person to be a witness if they were sleeping.
That's true.
So,
I've heard that. There wasn't any dialogue, because mostly just him going,
right, so they were clubbed?
I think it clubbed, yeah.
Illness, brackets, stick. Alive. Crushed! Oh, crushed by a... Oh, no.
We'll get to that.
I don't want to. Was clubbed by the captain. So... No, okay, cool. I just wanted to see the full list, because I imagine it's a full list, like...
It's the whole crew roster, yeah.
Right. So I guess let's see the fate of other people. Right. Oh,
That's so good.
I think we're good to leave. Okay, so as time goes on, we'll find more and more death memories and just like open up more of the ship.
Totally, yeah.
Right.
Actually, if you want to have a look at the crew roster quickly, like pop the book open.
Oh, Skellington.
It's Skellington.
Table of contents. The crew.
Yeah. Just let's have a look at everybody.
Oh man. Okay. So as we know. Oh wait, can we? Okay. So we can think of them here in this picture, and we'll.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, there are some logical leaps you can take in that if there's Formosan royalty on the boat, they're probably going to be passengers from Formosa. But I don't want to brute force anything.
Yeah. Fjordan was kind of talking about this in the chat, actually. When people play this game, it is kind of... what you think you can do is just find 3 people that you don't know the identities of, but you know how they died, and then just switch their names about.
Well, hang on, because we know who the captain is, right?
Yes.
Where's his picture? Was that you?
Not him. On his left. Yeah, on his right.
Oh, I see. Less blurry. Less blurry.
Yeah.
3 lovely memories of Captain Robert Witterell.
Let's make it a 4th, shall we? Oh.
It's explaining the UI to me. Oh. Oh, I adore how things are punctuated with little string hits.
Yeah. The thing is that
Okay.
Papers, Please was very good with not having very much tutorialization in it. This kind of does.
This is a longer game, well, larger game,
Yeah.
I suppose. Oh, I can see why you've been very excited about playing this, Robin.
It's a very good game.
Oh no, skeleton!
Skeleton, no!
Is that a
They
weird
weren't
crab
asleep at
thing?
all.
Well, they could have been asleep. They could have had, like, the pirate disease.
Oh, that's true.
Abigail!
Brother, my friend. I shot him
Okay.
dead.
Abigail's brother is the dude who got shot.
I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Oof.
So there's not really...
Oof.
There's not really any sort of mystery about how he died.
No, Robin. I would say from this unfortunate picture on the screen, it's rather explicit what happens to the captain. Let's just double check. Yes, that's the captain. So this is Abigail.
Yes.
We know that Abigail is unfortunately now a Skellington. And we know that you are Abigail's brother. The dude behind the captain, so I don't know. First mate? Is that a pirate word? Yeah.
So, it doesn't... I don't think it actually matters what their rank is, because... Well, you have all the information you need.
Yes. I'm not saying because they're dressed up they are necessarily the first mate. It's just, positioning and outfit, it seems to imply that.
It's definitely a good idea to say, like, because they're wearing a nice uniform. Oh, because they're wearing a nice uniform, they might be an officer.
But uh, but I saw it. I saw it.
Yep. So this is it. You need to have 3 people correct before the book will tell you whether you've got it right or not.
Okay.
Which is why one thing you can do is get 2 people's things absolutely correct, and then just fiddle with the third one.
Is it 3 people within a memory?
No, it's just 3 people in the book.
Oh, and then from then on it will tell you if things are correct.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty confident with this one,
Yes.
if I'm honest. And I think we can name some other people. Like, so Abigail is the person in the bed, and he shot Abigail's brother. And based on... So, I'm from the United Kingdom, and based on what I know about how surnames work here, I'm going to go try and look for that. However, unfortunately, based on what I know from how surnames worked in the past, Abigail's surname may have not been the same if they, for example, done a marriage or something.
It may have been lost to time. But we'll find out.
I'm going to have a look. Well, again, Abigail was sort of in bed. Oh,
She was.
have you heard of my favourite album, my prog rock, Robert Whittle's Suicide Gun? That's actually the cover art. It's by a band called Captain.
Just a close up on this sketch of the captain.
Yeah. No, they're called Captain, not the Captain. They're not indie.
Oh, I'm sorry. And the album is titled Robert Whittle's Suicide.
Robert Whittle's Suicide Gun. Stupid. Let's go back to the book.
Yeah.
So if I open the book now, we're already in the book, but you know what I mean. The crew here. So Abigail, I assume, was a passenger. Abigail Hoscott Witterell. Okay, so she was married to the captain, but also Hoscott, maybe double-barreled? Is there a person called Hoscott in here somewhere? William Hoscott.
It was the best mate.
Is that Bezzy mate? You got shot. Oh, I can't believe it. His best mate.
His best mate.
Oh, man. He's going to be sick in the morning, isn't he? Waking up, find out you've been shot by your best mate last night.
This is why he can't drink wine anymore.
This sucks. Right, let's go. Waking up totally twisted and found out you'd done a mutiny in the evening. I guess it's Abigail time.
We're still in the memory, so we need to leave first.
Yeah, we do. I wish there was like a hop out of this dream button.
Yeah, I kind of like it being so physical. That you actually have to
I do like you have to explicitly leave the memory through the memory door. Ooh,
Yeah. So
hello.
that is everybody in the end.
But we don't know who they are.
No, but that's all deaths accounted for.
Oh, I see. We've fully explored the end.
That's right.
But Abigail was there.
Yes, she is.
Oh, this is lovely.
I know.
The entire treatment of this game is so nice. Man,
I thought you'd like this game. I know how much you like UIs.
I love a good treatment. You can tell because I used the word treatment. Oh, I'm terrible. Right. Abigail, can I take your time picture?
She's looking a little thin.
A little unwell. A little surrounded by moths and flies or something. Oof.
Yep.
Everything's gonna be bad in this game, huh?
Yep.
Oh, hello. Kraken. Oh, look at this rain, Robin. Bloody hell.
It's really nice, isn't it?
This is beautiful. It's really odd in a way to call a game like this beautiful because it's like, you know, if we're talking about like, oh, this doesn't look realistic, of course it doesn't. This style looks so good.
Yes. like I said, they picked it on and then stuck to it.
It's so striking. Speaking of striking, what are you doing?
I think he's stabbing.
Ooh, he's burly. Look at that lovely top.
Oh yes. Also, while you're zoomed in on somebody like that,
You
and
can
it brings
press
up
tab to
third-
open the book. Oh,
There you go. So
well, you've got to zoom in on them proper. Boop. It's you. See, we don't know much about them, so we can't name them, but lovely vest, though.
yeah.
See, I know it's not funny. He's having a bad time, but like, take away the rest of the scene. He's just busting out moves. So, what is this? Is this the one before the end? Oh, the Doom. Yes. You know what? If your ship is attacked by a gigantic octopus, I think it's fair to call it the Doom.
This is pretty much worst case.
Yes, actually. If I was on a boat, I can't think of more worst cases than this. That's Abigail, presumably. Well, no, because Abigail was in bed. That doesn't make sense.
No, because we were looking at. It says the corpse was moved post-mortem. She was in bed.
Oh,
a big
so the
thing lands on her
the
head.
captain would have moved her then.
That's right.
Oh,
We know that.
Is it all
We know this is
chronological?
It is,
If I,
but you may not encounter everything in that order.
of course, but I just want to see like chapter list. Like this is.
Oh, sure.
It's a book. This is going to be how it.
Yeah.
We're dealing with
And
a linear
there's-
story again.
When you finish each chapter, it'll have where it is on the map in each one, so you can track the Obra Dinn as it goes on its journey.
I know, we know who that is, I'm afraid. Oh, like the way that these strings are hitting is just so pleasing to me. I'm so sorry.
I love it. I love it.
So this is Abigail. She was married to Captain. Gosh, we really have to identify all 60 people, huh?
That's right.
That's a lot of people. Thank you. I think I might need it. So you're Oh, okay. So we've got those right then. So they've been struck out.
Well, actually, because you've already said this is somebody else, it's been struck out like that. So you cut. Just so,
so
you know,
that's because of our assumption. We've said that, so it's okay.
you can select them again, but it'll just cross it off from somewhere else.
Unknown passenger.
That's mostly for your help. It doesn't get anything sorted for the book, but if you know that the person's a top man or a seaman, then you can say that.
If they know they're a well good bloke. Abigail. Crushed. Rigging?
I mean, technically.
It's the top of the boat, innit? Don't play like a happy little jingle. It's not happy. Oh, okay. I really like that.
Yeah, so they write it with pen now instead of in pencil.
Like when I'm taking real notes.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, is it going to go round with all 60?
That's correct. That jingle at the end sounds a bit like Enya, I think.
Well, it's very heavy on the synth strings. You are right. Oh, I'm jiggling real hard.
So there's one thing I want to mention quickly. There is an achievement in the game which is called Captain Did It, and that's when you play through the game and blame the captain for everybody's murders.
Oh, that's good. That is good, though. Right, that's you. Nice hat.
I still can't remember off the top of my head who that is.
Space action?
So we'll get to that. Have a look around. There's still a few more things.
I've got a lot of stuff to see first.
Yeah.
But I assume the jiggling means I'm going to have some sort of premonition. You're very filled in.
So wait, go back to the dialogue that they had when they started the scene.
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to do, but I can't remember how you get back there.
It wasn't press ESC, or is that?
Nope. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go back to the table of contents and jump around. Oh, wait, can you...
That's because you
No!
bookmarked the captain.
That is because I bookmarked the captain. The Doom. That's an incredibly useful feature, though.
You'll get a lot of use out of that later.
Okay, so it's telling us we can name him, so he must be Martin.
That seems like a fair assumption.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have unblurred them, right? Inno got that achievement by saying the captain ate everyone.
Oh my god!
Inno painted a very poor picture of a ship.
That's horrible.
Right, so you must be Martin then, right? Oh, don't give me that look, Martin.
You can't help it.
You?
Yeah, so because we haven't seen him die,
Martin.
we can't say, or at least we haven't seen him exit the ship, I'll say. We don't know...
We
can't
don't know what his fate is.
Yeah, so we can't pick a fate for him, but we can
We can, however, say
this is probably
Martin.
It's probably Martin Parrott, the third mate.
Because he's got a hat.
He does have a hat.
The captain's mates if they got hats, because he went out one day and bought all his best mates' hats. And he's in one memory. This memory. Oh, my hand's really going. Hello. Oh, no, don't point that at me. You look like a policeman or something.
He does a bit, yeah.
He's blurry. Oh, boy. Oh, everyone's not having a good time. Sorry. There's something about that texture that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh. Apparently we know enough about them to say who they are.
Yes.
I frankly
It's
don't feel like I do.
It's pretty tricky to figure out.
We know that both of them. Have we seen them in dialogue at all?
Nope, this is the first time they've appeared.
No one's mentioned them, but we can say who they are.
You technically have enough information to make more than just an informed guess about who they are.
So if I was to bring up the book, like... Okay. Okay, so that means it's not going to explicitly say we do have to deduce it, but
Yes.
it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, it does rate them from 1 to 3 about who's the most difficult, who's the most easy. Also, if you go to the top of this screen quickly, the captain and the first mate have been scrubbed off entirely. You can't select them anymore because we know
We
who
know what
they
happened
are.
to them.
Yeah, it's good that.
So
I'd tell you to look at everybody's first names here.
that's what I'm doing. So what I'm looking at is the fact that there's only appears to be 2 English women on this manifest.
Seems that way.
I mean, let's go. I guess I don't. If it says we can get it, it says we can deduce it. And looking at this list, it's not a brilliant assumption. I don't feel great doing it, but and we'll pop out. I think that's her behind her,
Yeah.
but we'll pop out to the. Hey.
So actually, all the information that you need is just for their identities. You can get from this one memory.
Can you? I mean, that's what I'm assuming for those 2. Just like based, like you say, on their names. And I don't think we can understand.
So
who
why
that
do you
is.
think that was Miss Jane Bird and the other one was Emily something?
Because Miss, if we're talking old British, implies a young unmarried woman.
And the woman in front.
Looks a little bit older.
And her left hand?
Is on a door with a ring on it.
Wedding ring! Yay!
I mean, again, I was purely going based on age there. Honestly,
That's also fair.
like I've realised that. Like, I don't know. I don't like.
No,
that.
it's fair. Like you do have to make informed guesses.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
He's in a bad way.
Oh, fucking hell. Kraken's had a number on that one. Oh man, this is not a happy game, huh?
No, lots
Oh
of
my
people
God.
die.
I'm thinking it might be somewhere close to about at least 50 people.
Somewhere in that region.
Oh, okay, you can't go up there because there's hard water. Is that
That's the
water?
rigging. I think it might be a wave, actually. It might be... I
Based
think
on
it might be...
the
might be a
shape
sail.
of that. Oh, yeah, it might be a sail. It's probably a sail, you're totally right. Sails are notoriously hard to walk through. Are we done with this, quite frankly, awful scene?
So you can pop open the memory section quickly.
The memory section?
If you open this bit again.
You mean this bit?
Yeah, it says 10 others were present. And you can use that to check if there's anybody else that's unblurred. But I think we're okay for now.
Abigail, yeah. We think
This is only if you want to be super thorough, though.
Hello, look, there's the typographical difference there to tell you that that's definitely Abigail. Ah. Our Literal Club, yes. Oh, so he's here too. Scroll down. Have we seen all these people? I think we've seen... Oh, hello. There's one person who seems to be unblurred that I don't think we've seen, have we?
I mean, he's here somewhere.
Implies we can deduce this, though. Oh, who's the dude who steers the ship, the driver?
Actually, it tells you.
It does at the back of the book, doesn't it?
Not even at the back of the book, at the front of the book. Go to the crew.
The crew? Bosun? Oh. Oh, is this the bit you want me to go to?
Keep scrolling.
Helmsman! Helmsman, helm!
Helmsman.
I think it's Helmsman, but I will check because they've given us the book, Robin.
Yeah, that's fair. We're doing 100% run.
No, I'm enjoying the tools I've been given. Okay, so I assume that's the helmsman.
That's correct.
Because he's there grabbing the wheel.
They've drawn him holding onto the wheel, and presumably, if it's your one job, if somebody else...
Yeah, if it's your one job, right? It's either him or I gather the other person who could take the wheel is Jesus, only from seeing American films.
That's fair. Like, I think if somebody were to come up to him and say, "Can I have a go on the wheel?" he'd probably just slap their hand. Say, no.
No, it's my wheel. I went to wheel school. We gotta go.
It was really hard.
I'm gonna write down in this book that Robin ruined it.
No.
No, you got clubbed. Where's the boat wheel? Aha! There's the boat wheel. You are the helmsman. Artist. I want to meet Edward Spratt.
You will.
Ooh. So, that worries me, because if... Oh, no, I haven't determined their fates. Okay, I was going to say I've guessed who 3 people are, and it's not put them in terms of, like, it's not inscribed them into the book, but that's because I don't know their fates yet, right?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. So it only fills it in when I've said everything about them and got it right for all 3.
Yes. You can't even pick a fate for them until you've seen that character.
Until you've seen that character bite it.
Meet a sticky end, yeah.
We said the same thing different ways. Ooh. Ooh. What's wiggle mean?
Wiggle means you get to chain deaths together.
Excuse you?
Look at the...
Oh, I see.
Mm.
So is there only... I assume there's one... Well, there's only one guy who's dead here, huh?
Yeah, there's only one...
Well, Abigail is dead.
Recent fresh body that you can...
Oh, God. It's so grim when you phrase it like that.
I mean...
I know what
I'm
you
just
mean.
trying to do...
I'm
trying to do my job as an insurance inspector.
Oh.
So, click that mouse.
Okay, so I can't move. I thought I might have to, like, chase this to where the next body is, but...
You will do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you meant, like, using it like a compass to sniff it out. That would have been fun.
But instead of a compass, it's a pocket watch.
Yeah.
So I'm following the smoke trail. I just made that happen. That's not good.
I mean, it's fuzzy, so I don't think it's actually there.
True.
No.
The ship is. Our memories are becoming,
Yeah.
are given form on this ship. Oh, God. So... It's a bad scene.
It's a bit twisty.
It's not good. All of his
Yes.
ins are outs now.
He had spaghetti for dinner.
Oh. Okay.
That was scary.
Game vanished for a second. Hey. Sorry about this. Cool tattoos, though.
They are very cool tattoos.
He spirographed himself.
That is one of the major clues to identifying him. But-
Spirograph.
Yeah.
Where was
Where did spirographs come from?
Sir Cal?
This is actually a lot trickier to figure out than the others I found, so don't worry about it too much.
What do you mean, where do spirographs come from? Is that a genuine clue?
What I would do is wait until you've got a better idea of his job on the ship.
What I was hoping to do was to write down his death, frankly.
Oh, sure.
Because we know what happened to him. Oh, man.
Yep, remember this. This will be important later.
3 people who flew off the ship
Yeah, there are people that tried to leave by a lifeboat and
did not
technically
manage it.
did.
Well, I feel like they got on the lifeboat then left by Kraken.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know who this is. Well, we can know who this is, but I personally don't know.
Yeah.
So, oh, fucking hell. Well, we found out what it was. I guess, really, the most
There was that
That
prick
beast-
Samuel Peters.
torn apart by, Henry Brennan. The bastard. I think it was a terrible beast, Robin.
Yeah. Brennan. I'm sick of him. He's always tearing people apart.
This is why I said don't bring him on the ship! Question mark. Okay. Fate validation, is that the...
We've seen these before.
Okay, so yeah, it replays the tutorial. Cool. I just wanted to click on something that said fate validation. Yep. 12 other people, huh? So you ate it. That's...
Hey, this guy turns up a lot.
Yeah, well,
That guy with the bad posture.
the sneaky boy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people here. I suppose the Kraken attacking on the main bow of the ship is probably important, huh?
Yeah.
You're probably going to get all your lads in for that.
Everybody still on the ship is probably going to come up and see what's going on.
Right, like, shut up, I'm trying to sleep down here. Oh, I'm wiggling again. I'm wiggling.
Yeah. This
So-
happens a lot where you'll chain death scenes together.
I can't tell who those people are. That's presumably intentional. You dying? Well, no, they're not. This isn't their death. Can only one person die per death scene?
Not strictly. But
In this case,
Uh,
it's could. Well, I don't want to ask.
so
too
they
specific
are
question.
already dead.
Right. So this isn't their death scene.
Yes.
We can't
can
really.
see it.
We can't really say who they are or how they've died. All we can really say is, "It's bad."
It's bad.
All I can say is all the blood come out. I'm an insurance salesman, and the stuff should be on the
You're not
inside.
You're not a salesman. You're not going door to door with a creepy stopwatch.
I'm an insurance salesman who's turned up too late.
Oh, all these people needed insurance.
Yeah, so you should have got Kraken insurance, really, shouldn't you? Oh, you've got a hat. Hang on, can we make an assumption about that then?
You can, but it's going to be tricky. Like, you can look at who he's standing next to in this bit, but...
Oh, it's a man. It's an accountant who found his way on the ship.
That's someone's son. Look at how young he looks.
I don't know. He's wearing a suit jacket. That fools me. I can't tell the age of anyone in a suit jacket.
That's fair.
Put a baby in a tuxedo at a wedding, my brain just breaks. It does that anyway, honestly.
Yeah, fair.
So, okay, Let's take a look at the rest of the people here. Just get some sort of idea. Hey, what's the fucking deal with this fucking Kraken? What are you doing? Hey, well, come on.
Kraken here.
I got one fucking ship. What is that like a deer or something? Oh, you know, yeah. The horns are definitely not a deer. Horns, antlers.
I guess mutton.
Whoa, okay, stay away! I don't like Kraken. We'll ignore.
Not on my ship.
We'll ignore the gun that's obviously being thrown from one to the other.
It's okay. We'll airbrush it out later.
Okay. Wait, is that clear? Can we know? Oh no, it's clear because we
Yeah,
know who
it's
that is.
Martin.
They're dead. There's so many panicked faces in this game. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't make fun. Oh, hello.
He's fine. He's just having a trip. I'll say.
Hey, Robin. Can you blame him? Hey, Robin, look.
You got me there.
Look, these people are being ejected from the lifeboats by the Kraken. Yeah, no, I'm completely on his side. I would not stay calm in a Kraken situation. Why is that person? Okay. I thought they were being like pushed back in the photo. Pig! Pig! Pig!
Pig! Pig!
Pig!
Pig! Pig!
Oh, why don't we get to find out what happened to the pig? I want to know what happened to that pig. Oh, well. Yeah, that's the thing, Fjordan, I agree. Like, grim as this entire situation is, the conceit of the game's kind of funny.
As exciting as this stuff is, you're ultimately here to do a very boring job. Like you're just finding paperwork. Lucas Pope is so good at making paperwork into a fun experience. Papers, Please is a game that has a few problems hither and thither, but ultimately I really respect it.
I think my main problem with it, other than it being a bit janky, is in 2019, I'm not really here for that kind of depiction of the east side of the wall, you know?
That is my main problem with it, yeah.
If you use that fake Cyrillic font with a backwards eye, you can go shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to Eastern Europe than that. But the game was interesting and quite cool.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, they threw it.
He's not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, man. Okay. Were they grabbied?
I believe so.
Well, at least they weren't dragged by the Kraken into the sea. You gotta take it where you can, right?
So I just checked. A bit is a wooden post or an iron post on top of a ship on a wharf, pier, or quay. Used to secure ropes and cables and things.
So what?
But I also quite like just saying, get to the main bit.
What's that
Which part?
rope that's going through him?
I think that was... I believe that there was a rope tied around... It looks like there's a rope tied around him when they're trying to pull him back.
Is it tied around?
Also-
It sort of looks like it's just gone straight through, but I can't really tell because of the graphics. So what killed them there, really? Was it the explosion or was it the Kraken?
You know what? The explosion probably did most of the heavy lifting.
I would say, yeah. So I don't really know who, but I kind of know what. Exploded, probably.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, okay. So when it's I guess when it's an explosion, you don't really have to say who.
Yeah. Like, there are some things that they ask for more specificity, but with an explosion, like, yeah, okay, fair.
In this case, the culprit was chemistry.
Well, isn't it always?
Not the first soul it's taken.
First Walter White, now this.
God. First Malcolm's dad.
I like how the ship's at an angle.
Oh, hello. The bottom's open. Well, not the bottom. The insides are open now.
The ship's tummy.
Oh, Circles. Circles friend. Who is that? I know we can technically deduce that, but it's got to be about where those tattoos are from, and I just don't feel like I have the context for that.
There are other ways you can deduce it.
Go.
Go.
Oh, I guess this is the door to exit this stream.
Could you just check the jobs for me again, please?
The jobs?
Like in the glossary.
Oh, sorry. I
forgot what a bosun did. Okay.
It's just the dude in charge of stuff.
Sure. And the gunner is
Person who guns.
cool. Okay.
Or specifically the person in charge of the gunning, I guess.
Yeah, because there's 5 people on this set in this memory.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like calling them dream sequence.
Now I'm just kind of checking the terms. I know what a carpenter is. Okay, so let's find the people in here. I think we've pretty much found everyone. You're ropey. You're, well, yeah. You certainly are.
He's in one piece.
No, technically.
Oh, he's taking a spill.
Oh, when you go out drunk and come home with too many guns.
He's twisted and coming home with loads of guns, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really coming home. Okay, so...
True.
I don't think we can really identify much in this other than them. And I just don't think I can figure out who that is. Because they could be anything. The only clue we have is the tattoos right now.
Yeah.
He does look like a top man, though.
Like I said, we'll find more context clues from later on in the game.
We certainly will. Let's go back to the Doom. We've got plenty more Dooms to do. So who else is here? Let's check we've got everyone. And just at the top. Oh no, his mate. Okay,
mate.
So we can answer that. We just don't have the bits, you know?
That's right.
Let's exit. I assume we can go below decks now, though.
I think that's the correct assumption.
I hope so. Right. So yeah. This thing is, before this, we didn't remember there was a below decks at all in the ship.
It was locked.
It was locked by us not knowing where it was.
Oh, because it's across,
okay.
it's locked for now.
So I thought that, but then my hand came out. So can I actually?
You can fiddle with the handle, but that's really it.
It is fun.
It is fun, is the thing. One thing I really like is that presumably all the bodies at the top that weren't there when you first arrived were moved afterwards, but which is why you didn't find them. But the 4 or 5 that were up there stayed there because there was nobody to move them because everyone was dead.
Yeah, they were the last ones. It was the end. Are they going to get smushed by a... Yeah. Oh, God.
God, that sucks.
Oh, it's bad.
That's so bad.
Oh, my goodness. That's no... I can't see who you are because... Well, yep. That's them, all right.
I feel like we probably should have mentioned that this game does get quite grisly.
Yeah, I did not know that part.
I should have let you know that beforehand. Sorry.
It's alright. It's low. That's like low quality enough that it's not actually that harrowing. It's just very oof.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of it because it's so abstracted with the art style. I think they can get away with a bit more than they
Wait, he was going to walk through
they
that.
might have been able to.
What's that?
It's the thing that you used to push the gunpowder down.
Oh,
for the
okay.
Kraken
I thought it
cannon.
might be the ugliest guitar I ever saw. Okay, well, I think again we knew what happened.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they were smushed. Well, they were
Crunched.
crushed then by a cannon. They were crushed by a policeman who couldn't be reined in.
But he gets results.
I don't know. It didn't look like a good result.
You can't
Okay.
deny it's a result, though.
It's some kind of result, but not every result is good. Okay,
True.
so not much in this scene other than this poor fucker. Oh, we got a wiggly arm though.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have.
You can
poke
still
around,
see the
double
Kraken
check.
from outside as well, because it's all part of the Doom.
Yes, because the Kraken is currently messing up the ship.
It's fucking shit up.
Yo, have you fucking seen this? I really like the shots of everyone, but there is a lot of like out. If you zoom in and get rid of the rest of the scene, there's a lot of oh my god.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh boy.
There's not very much left of whoever it was.
Oh man, top hat dude. I'm afraid your top hat. Hello. I'm afraid the top hat is not really there anymore.
It's not doing it for you anymore.
My chest. Oh, we know him.
That's, yeah, it's Martin.
Yeah.
Martin?
No. Martin was the other guy as a third mate, isn't it?
You're right, yeah.
I think.
Third best mate.
Third mate. Oh, it's Martin. You're right. Sorry.
It is Martin.
Abigail.
Martin is the third best mate.
I'm sorry. You're right. I should never judge your judgment.
Always trust my judgment.
Something like that. Yeah.
I know a lot about Krakens.
Let's follow the lovely trail to the next disaster. Oh boy. Well, here I am, the insurance salesman.
That looks like most of a man.
It's not really complete. It's frankly less than I'd hoped for.
Yeah.
Oh, the noises.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm sorry, I think that's how we're going to start pretty much every one of these scenes from now on, isn't it? I think we might know what happened to Top Hat Man.
Yeah.
It was... So you see this general area? This
This
bit.
kind of thing.
This is where the problem was. This is also... There's a bit of problem here. Most of the
Yeah.
problem here. Oh, God. I mean, the music is incredibly evocative.
It's so
Oh,
good.
oh shit.
Yep.
Sorry, I have realized I'm swearing a lot, but this is all terrible. Oh no.
Spending a lot of time playing this game going,
Oh mate. Oh god. Oh.
back.
It's our best circle, mate.
So, you asked earlier, can more than one person be dead in a scene?
The answer
Sometimes,
appears
yes.
to be yes. So, unfortunately, I mean, sort of, but they were sort of cannoned.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm not sure of. They probably weren't killed. They probably weren't killed intentionally.
Well, go to Buy an Unknown Attack and see who you can pick.
Unknown enemy beast. But it's not really the Kraken didn't do it, did it?
I mean, have a look at the cannon.
You're right. I need to look further. That's the one thing I was sort of disliking. It throws you in very quickly.
It does.
So, the Kraken. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah. And also, they were crushed by the Kraken too. See, it feels weird to say the Kraken shot the cannon, because they didn't. You know?
But also, if it wasn't for the Kraken, then that wouldn't be happening.
This unfortunate soul was shot by a cannon because of some really terrible series of events.
It is a bit Final Destination in how contrived these get sometimes.
What I just realised, I really like the hand shaking, because you know what? That's the mood.
Yeah.
This is all too much. By a terrible beast. And this poor soul was crushed by a terrible beast.
Sure. Yeah. No,
Well, you're not wrong.
buddy.
Oh, God. Who else was here? Yeah. He shot the cannon beast, that's right. He was knifed by a literal.
It is kind of interesting seeing like who made it all the way to the end. Like,
Yeah, like
that guy.
he's made it through quite a lot of scenes that he maybe shouldn't have.
Yeah, he like when you consider the Doom is the 7th chapter in the book, he appears in quite a few previous chapters.
Yeah,
and
he's an important character.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, or maybe fortunately, I don't know. We've not seen him die, right? Maybe he gets off the... Did we see him die?
We literally saw him being torn in half by a
Oh,
big tent.
God, you're right. You know what? When everyone dies, it's really hard to keep track of who is who.
That's true.
I say callously as my hand shakes.
Oh, hang on a sec.
Squishy.
Hmm.
Hang
So
on a
that
sec.
guy under there was already dead.
Yeah.
So the person you said was crushed by the cannon wasn't, because that guy's already dead.
So who's the other person who died in this scene?
Presumably there's somebody else in the path of the cannon, but maybe we can't actually see them right now.
Oh, in that room.
Could be.
Can we open our book back up?
No. And you can't open that door in the memory either.
Nope. But I will press this, absorb the soul, and undo my incorrect assumption on that previous one. Because that's not right anymore. They got shot with a cannonball. Actually, we can probably say they got shot with a cannonball, huh?
Yeah, you can do that.
Shot with a cannon by the beast. Presumably. We can go back and change that later. Presumably. It's nice that it does say they were in this memory, though.
There's also quality of life stuff in this game.
Because otherwise that could be very hard to track later if you come back and, like, try and deduce that.
I remember hearing some criticisms of the game saying that, like, there are some things towards the end that get a bit fiddly, but, like, it's kind of hard to realize just how helpful the game is for you.
Oh, God. Here comes the swearing again.
Oh,
Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, you know what, Robin? I don't think I was wrong to say that the person who I thought died in this scene was crushed by the Kraken.
you know what? You're completely correct to say that.
It's just not intentionally correct.
That sucks.
Oh, my goodness.
That also sucks. You don't want to be there.
No.
No.
Well, it's all right. Something... Well, a continuation of that's going to happen to him in a second. Who are you?
That was the fella that we couldn't find the body for.
Yeah, well, I
Because
assume...
they shot him. He got shot into next week.
God. Yeah, I don't want to think about the Kraken either.
Oh,
Oh my God, Robin.
this is horrible.
He can't hear us. He's got his earpods in. To be fair, Nares, I don't think they intentionally moved in front of the cannon. Well, we do know one thing. Crunchy. Crushed by a cannon.
That's it.
I'm gonna laugh at that every time, aren't I?
Yeah.
So it's just load, move by hands, aim level ready, no.
So somebody was telling them to do that.
Yeah, probably the gun the gun. What was it? Gunner?
Gunner, yeah.
Oh, Hitomi's got a very good point. They're right. You have to be in front of a cannon to load it.
That's true.
So, who in here looks like they're in charge? God. I suppose we can't really tell who looks like they're in charge here. It's too vague to really pin an identity based on...
So, not true.
Really?
If
Like-
you pop that open, look at the sketch. So we know who is here, and the gunner is an officer's job. It's not just like a top man. It's not a rank and file person.
That's true, but the only person who really looks like an officer is that. But that's 'cause he's got a top hat on.
I mean, nobody else gets top hats.
Yeah, but why would a gunner get a top hat?
Well, it's part of his uniform. I don't know.
Everyone else gets like pirate hats. Why does Sir Gunnerington get his own hat?
I don't know.
I mean, he is with the rest of the officers, though.
Yes, is what I'm thinking. And also, if you look at what he's doing in the sketch,
Sitting down near a guns. Oh no, you're right. He's sort of near the gunners, isn't he? Yeah. Does this mean the game hasn't given us enough, but we could still extrapolate it, or is this it telling us you can't do this yet?
this is it telling that there are going to be more concrete clues later on.
But we can try anyways.
Yeah. If you feel like I'm leading you on a bit too much with these clues, then tell me to shut up.
Because I was thinking the same thing.
Sure.
Like if it gets to that point, I will say. But at the minute, we've been kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
I feel that that's right.
Actually, Fjordan makes a good point. You don't know if
That's
it's
true.
the gunner or the gunner's mate.
I feel like he might be the gunner so far, but we can go back and change that when we know.
Yeah, totally.
But the book is going to be full of assumptions, right? That's just going to be how it works.
Yeah. And like in the previous scene, I thought the guys running up the stairs with the guns were the gunner and the gunner's mate. But if this is the gunner or the mate, he catches a cannon with his ribcage, and that's not any way to live your life.
That's very, very bad form from the gunner, really, isn't it?
You should have known better.
Oh, jeez. You know, not to belabor the point, but this whole thing sucks.
It's gonna get worse.
It's looking real Obra dingy in here.
Nice.
How can it get worse? The Kraken is attacking the ship. So, can we now go next door to where that happened?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, are these all open now? Oh, it's
Oh,
dead
mate.
person.
Oh, mate.
Oh, someone got knifed, huh?
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm a detective.
Just
a knife
do
on
your
the floor.
Just do the insurance.
I don't know if a person did get blasted in here. Did they get blasted
not.
out of the ship?
So yeah, I think that's what happened. I think there were two people holding onto the front of the cannon, and the cannon went off. We saw one person's body. Maybe the other person got vaporized.
Yeah, oh, there's the shiny again.
It's a shiny.
I mean, judging by the cannon was sort of here. There's two bodies here which we've investigated, and like the trajectory of it seems sort of weird. Like, where's that lost cannon? If we can find that cannon, there is a oh no, that's not a clearly. Why is there a cannon in this bedroom? Like, this is clearly not a cannon that would have got blasted into this room, is it? So it could have been that other cannon got blasted off the ship with the poor sucker that was holding on to it.
That could have been it. It could have been just they ditched it because
Yes, they could have let go because shit was going down, really.
Yeah. Ultimately, like, we're not here.
I'm so sorry. I'm a poor detective. That's the cannon's bedroom.
Yeah, like ultimately, we're not here to find out what happened to all the cannon and all the property on the ship. It's just about
No, but it will They had the little ship in their room. No, it will influence, like, finding out what happened, though, won't it? Because if those people were grabbing onto that cannon, knowing what happens to that cannon could explain where those people were. I know there's that body in that other room, but I want to have a poke around. Lovely shirts.
There's, I think the doors that we tried to get through earlier may have been unlocked. I might be getting that confused actually.
I'll have a look. So these, I'm sort of assuming they're empty for now and might have more bodies in later as we remember them in the next precipitous series of garbage. But we'll have a check of those doors up here. Otherwise, we'll deal with this.
Yeah. You've pretty much got the measure of this, I think. Yeah.
What?
So this was open in one of the memories.
Oh, okay, so it's in memory vision now.
Yeah.
Skellington.
Can you figure out... Do you know what this part of the ship is for?
Looking at the stars.
It's not. There's one room that isn't anywhere else in the rest of the ship, but you will find it in a house.
The bathroom.
In your own home. Let's have a look at the memory.
The bathroom, the kitchen, the bedroom, the front room where the computer and the TV and stuff sits.
We found the bedroom. We haven't found the room where the computer sits, to be fair.
Is this the front room where the computer sits? Robin, you might be overestimating how many rooms are in my house.
True.
I'm a
I've been in your
millennial.
house. I mean, do you have anywhere to keep your cannon in your flat, I suppose?
Oh, well, no, I've got a secondary bedroom. I live with a cannon.
Millennials are killing the cannon industry.
God.
I cannot be stopped.
I'm escaping from you in this memory. If they say millennials are killing the canon industry right now, I'm going to be sick.
That's fair.
Oh, dear. So this is the bathroom, then?
I guess so.
I guess this is the bathroom. Oh, no! No! This is the worst one yet! That's one of the stupidest cutscenes I've ever seen. Oh, dear me. I mean, that whole series of sounds and then cutting to this punctuated by the most dramatic music I've ever heard.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
This is so stupid. Well, I mean, I'm sorry about your luck, mate. Oh, they're the author. Wait, ES. They're the artist, right?
Yeah. This is why you can't find this guy in any of the sketches, because he was busy drawing the...
God, what a terrible way to go.
Yep, that sucks.
13 others were present.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the backside of the thing, we haven't explored that yet.
Everybody was watching him crap, I guess.
The artist was crushed by the beast, I suppose. That's the nicest way to explain that situation. Oh, God. He's the first person to have found the Kraken. Oh, goodness. The rest of the deaths have been bad, but this is particularly poor.
This is upsetting.
Well, apparently we know them. We can deduce them at least. So if there's people, it's very, very clear, are there no deduction arrows?
I'm sorry. What was...
So, like, say in the start, I don't really recall because I wasn't looking for it at the time. But when we named the caption, the captain. Okay, so sorry. Nares says if it's very clear, it's one arrow. Okay.
Yes, those are the easiest. Also, because this is a much solid and less blurry picture, we now can make a more informed guess, and there's enough information about it.
What was a steward? They just sort of helped run the ship, right?
Yeah, exactly. Stewards just general purpose thing, and I believe you do have stewards for the specific mates as well.
Glossary. Steward. Oh no, stewards were like I can't think of the name. Assistants. Like PAs. Oh, man. Zero good things happening here.
No. Bad vibes only.
That's the most what the fuck is that noise face I've ever seen in my life.
Sounds like someone's being caught with their pants down.
And everyone in here is... Oh, okay, so this is before people were aware of the attack, I guess.
Hmm.
Oh, that's the person we know, theoretically. They don't look, like, particularly notable.
No.
Like...
A lot of the top men and just general crew kind of blend together a bit, and it's a lot harder to pick them out.
Now that looks like a steward.
Hang on a sec. We know who that is, don't we?
As the
Martin, isn't it?
Yeah. So you are Martin's steward, but who would that be? Oh, hang on.
I love it when this happens, when you realize, oh, hang on, wait. This means
Wait,
that...
so they're the third mate steward, but what's that going to be? Ah!
The third mate steward, perhaps.
Yay!
Yay!
I mean, boo! Boo, it's bad that we've identified these people who have died. Okay, that means we got top hat. No, we got top hat right, okay.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, God. This game feels good and bad.
Yeah, it is the case where there is a way to deduce every single person in the game. And those people...
Is that a leg?
That is a foot. Oh, that's a hammock.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. Can't really tell who that is because they're sort of... That's rude, don't look there. So there's a person asleep in... There's many person asleep in hammock, huh?
If you have a look at the page in the book...
But it... 56.
Pop open the book.
Go back to the list of people present in this.
Yeah. So there's loads of people. It says 13 others. But most of them are in their beds, in their hammocks. So you can't actually identify their face.
Yeah, but we do know that they're here.
Yes.
Wait, 13? Oh, no, okay, there's a cluster here too. Oh, dear. Okay, so we've not identified what happens to him yet, though.
No, we will.
Well,
Hopefully.
of course. Well, that's a part of the game, isn't it?
You've got me there.
Right, so, are we... I think we might be largely done with this scene. We have a shaky watch, which means we can go to another scene. But who else is dead in this scene? Is that out going on an upper deck?
Oh, I remember this bit.
I'm glad you remember it, because I don't. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh.
Yeah, if you're done, I think that, considering the person was telling everybody else what to do, it was a fairly well-informed guess.
Well, it's also how we guessed it. Oh, another high-ranking person. It's how we guessed a lot of the mates so far as well. You know, I feel the picture is giving us some pretty...
yeah, totally.
Some pretty heavy hints.
And, that bit was just we figured out who that person was because he was standing next to somebody else and holding some plates for it.
Yeah. But we were right.
We were right. Because we're very clever.
And I read what a steward was. Skeleton! I'm leaving.
Only most of a skeleton.
That makes it worse, Robin. That makes it worse.
You got me there.
Let's chase it. Important to have fun.
You gotta have fun when you're doing a job like this.
I think we might have to take the job seriously. I think when we give our big report, we can't say, and here is my report on the Obra Dinn. I had a nice time.
cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
So someone's being rude about Danish people.
You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Oh, God.
That sucks.
Oh, man. Why'd you do that for? There's something bad's about to happen.
Do not.
That is a perfect reaction to what is happening. It's,
Yeah.
Whoa! Right, well, you're a fucking ass. That's what we know about you. Mm-hmm. And you're... Well, all we really know about you is that you have been clubbed by someone and you're Danish. Does that help? I don't know how many Danish people on the ship. Go.
The answer may surprise you.
Is it one?
No.
I think that might be the clue to this one. We need to figure out this one, though. So can we get the dialogue up? Well, here we go.
You killed my brother, you bloody Dane.
Yes. But we don't know what the Danish person has done.
True.
Okay, so the doom starts with someone just kind of wilding out.
Yeah.
Okay,
I wasn't even related to the Kraken. He just did that.
Where are you from? It might be Lars Linda. I think it might be Lars.
I think it's Lars Linda.
Was clubbed by we don't know who yet. But
Yes.
we can try and figure out. So, let me on. You thought I'd forget you killed my brother. That was an accident, the ropes. So, presumably... Right, so the ropes means someone died, presumably on the rigging. Right?
Yeah.
But we need to know someone who died on the rigging. But I don't think... So this is the... Chronologically speaking, this is the first thing we've got to. So I don't think we can answer that question as of yet. We pop out. I think what... Oh, something just unlocked. Was that the door? That was the door to out of the memory. I don't think we can... Technically speaking, it says we can deduce that, and we could just hammer in some names of the people on the ship. Like... Oh, we don't know them. Ooh. Books. What people are on the ship? Surgeon's mates. There's no, like, holy people on the ship, is there?
I don't believe so.
No, I don't think so either. That wouldn't really fit for piracy and that.
They're not pirates. They're
Well, they're in a boat and they died.
Plenty of people died on boats.
Don't remind me. Yeah, so I'm just was making a guess based on their posture and clothing, like what they could have been. Surgeon? Oh. What memories were they in?
This is their first one, I think.
It says they're in 2 memories.
Oh, I remember the second one they're in. Yes. Okay. You know what? You can guess which second memory they appear in.
Oh! So...
Considering they're standing in a lifeboat.
they're one of the people who get ejected from the... you, and you. You are all lost to the sea, I'm afraid. Actually, we can probably say that now, can't we? Like, we can't identify who they are, but we could say they got thrown into the sea.
You'll be able to once you've seen the last bit from this chapter. Then until.
But we can't say how someone dies until we see them.
Yeah,
die.
But it'll also bring up like other people that are not on the boat and the rest of the book include X, Y, and Z. It'll come up in a sec.
Okay. Oh, man. Right, so I don't think we can name that person yet, but as soon as someone dies in some sort of rigging-related accident with Lars there, we know who that is. I don't feel like we're making particularly wild guesses. I don't think we're making particularly unreasonable guesses here. Like, this is deducing much as anything. Okay, so...
That's a lot more people than I remember.
Yeah. Oh, what was that section? Oh, okay. So at the end, we can run into it and do everything.
Yes.
Right. Who was that again?
This fella, I think he was downstairs when your
Yes,
man got
that's
killed.
right. You're absolutely right. Okay. We have not solved all the mysteries of this chapter.
No, far from it.
Good job us, I guess. So... we have to find some more problems? Okay, so this is the last thing... well, the last thing we saw. So what haven't we seen? There was that one downstairs with the knife.
Yeah, that's right. There was the room off to the side with the skeleton that had a knife in the bits next to it.
I guess we'll check that out.
Yeah.
Gotta wander down deck first. Oh, it minimized itself again, huh? I'm very confused because I feel like we're walking around the memories trying to find clues and deduce things. Right, let's investigate what happened to this poor soul. I don't know, are we playing the game wrong? I'm very confused.
We're playing the game just fine.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother
I don't think that's really their son. I think he's being friendly.
Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Brennan.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't trust that Brennan. Now you're giving him a surgeon's kit.
Oh, he's got knives in it. So, he's Scottish. That much we know. Because of the accent. Well, yeah, it's son, but also son is, in the UK, calling someone son is just like, all right, lad, you're younger than me. Okay, so, what? So, there's a big...
That's so
Oh my
much blood.
God, that's a lot of blood.
No wonder he died.
Woo! That's listen. I'm not a doctor, but that's more than should be outside. Hey. Okay. Well, we know him. Unfortunately.
Doesn't last long.
No, he really doesn't, does he? He's trying his level best, and for that I respect him. Man, everything was falling apart on this ship long before the Kraken turned up, huh?
So, yes. The Kraken's chapter 7.
The Kraken is like the icing on this truly awful cake.
This is just after the Kraken.
After?
It's chapter 9.
Oh, you're right. So how do you drive a Kraken away? Oh,
We'll find out.
So,
In Return of the Obra Dinn.
I don't really know what happened to this person other than all of their blood come out.
You do know what happened.
You're cut, so he's been stabbed.
Yeah, well, there was a knife on the floor as well.
Yeah, but we don't know who done that.
It was also next to where we found his body.
Well, the knife.
Yeah, the knife was right outside the door where.
Yeah, but
we
that
found
doesn't
it.
mean we. I know that. It just means we don't know who done it.
Oh, totally.
So you got knifed.
He got stabbed
He got done in.
by somebody.
There's a real difference between guessing and deduction, and I'm sorry if you feel like we're guessing, but I don't think it's an unreasonable deduction to make that the person ordering people to shoot the guns is the gunner. You know?
Dressed as an officer as
Yeah.
well.
Like, I guess one person's deduction is another person's guessing.
He was wearing a top hat. Mates don't get top hats.
The class
So
system
that-
is very heavily ingrained in British culture.
There's actually loads of stuff happening in this scene.
God, you're not right. They are not the only person who has been done with a knife, huh? Oh, God. Every scene is terrible in a different way. Now, let's check out the people here. Oh, God. Too many people here.
We can't get upstairs because Mr. Bad Posture over here.
He's blocking the stairs. What's that? I can't hear you. You've been stabbed.
Is somebody calling my name?
It's... I mean, we don't know who you are, but... Although we could apparently... Oh, wait, Brennan. Is that Brennan?
I don't know, is
They
it?
said, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. And he's listening out, so presumably...
I figure it's either him or the guy on the stairs because I don't think those two dead bodies are in any state to start patching somebody up.
Excuse me, can I just ask, do you know those two people out there are dead? Because it will really help my investigation. Thank you. God.
I mean, we can identify who this guy is, and I don't think it says we know who the guy on the stairs is it?
I'm going to assume that's Brennan.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Brennan? Brennan? Wow, you're just a regular guy. Right, so we'll for now say that that's Brennan.
Yeah, and if you look at the dude on the stairs, like I'm pretty sure it does have his.
He's all
face
blurry,
bit.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the only person we could possibly name in this situation is him.
Yeah.
And we're explicitly told a name. Actually, can we see what his deduction rating is?
Easy peasy.
I don't remember how we get that. Never mind.
It had a 1 above his
Oh, was
picture.
I not looking good? Oh, sorry, it's there as well. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Who are you, other than a bad time person?
Oh, that's Martin, isn't it?
My hand.
That's only most of a face. That's only most of his face, isn't it?
Yeah, something. Oh well, there's
That
his hat though.
sucks.
No, we don't know then. That's not a Martin.
Oh no, you're totally right. I remember that's the guy that you saw and thought he looks like a policeman.
Yes, because he had a hat.
He did have a hat. To
I
be
don't
fair.
think we've not named that person either, right? No.
No.
They're another important person because they too have a hat. That's our rating system so far.
This game's daft.
Well,
There's so much lore in this game. There's hat lore. There's bed lore.
I'm a
there's
little bit
knife lore.
worried that, like, presumably this person comes after. What
Yeah.
chain of events has happened here?
We'll find out backwards.
I say, literally talking about the plot of the game. Right. Oh, I guess we have to go through this door.
You have to open the door for the smoke cloud. That's nice.
Well, the smoke cloud can't get through itself. It doesn't have thumbs and that.
That's true.
Whee. I like that it takes a sort of awkward path around the ship. I genuinely really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's just fun to chase it around. Oh, bad noises again. Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Oh.
Oh, I suppose he did have a gun in his hand, huh? Jeez. Oh, okay. Important guy. Oh, was this the... Oh,
That's Brennan.
Wait, we know you. That's Brennan. Brennan, what have you done?
Brennan, you're
Oh,
supposed
shit. Hang on.
to... Yeah.
I think I see a connection between these two events. Brennan screaming, "What have you fucking done?" And hitting him with a thing is, I think Brennan might have seen something bad happen. You're right, Glalef. There is there is an implication there about what happened to that person's visage.
This is just a game all about environmental storytelling. We saw a skeleton.
I've never seen such concentration of skeletons, Robin.
And there are good regional accents as well.
That's basically like a better Dark Souls, isn't it, really?
There you go.
So, you got the shit clubbed out of you by Brennan. I don't know who you are, though. Other than you have a hat, but that's not, I think, go by.
Very nice hat.
Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah. What's going on here, then? Bash!
You've been shooting people again? Oh, William is here. Right. Okay. Let's explore the rest of the scene, I suppose. I mean, I know what the next one's going to be. Oh, okay. You are running over to the... Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, in the back! In the back! Oh, that's not good. I don't like how the hand appears there.
No.
That's a bad scene, huh? Wait, hang on. So, that must have been done by someone in this scene. Have you been wilding out on people? Oh, maybe they had a... God, do you think it's like a precipitous mess? It's like...
It suddenly seems that way.
Unless that person was carrying a gun and a knife, but then why would that person have stabbed them? They have shot them, and them have clubbed them. Like, what happened? Did the sea madness take them?
There's so much going on.
Oh, this is such a dense scene. Let's see the one directly before this, presumably. That's right, you know. If only there was some way we could know.
Links, there is even more like Rube Goldbergian murder mystery stuff later on. And I cannot wait.
I mean, the bit where the Kraken picked up the cannon and ejected people out the ship presumably was scary enough.
That was pretty good.
Ah, mutiny. Mutiny and gold? I know, right? I'm guessing fresh doesn't mean this thing it does these days, huh? You bastard, you're calling out our mutiny and you're trying to come on to me. Whoa!
Oh!
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 Jeez.
Tell you what, this guy's got a splitting headache. Man, that's so much.
That's insensitive, Robin.
I'm trying to make light of the situation. Otherwise, we'll never be able to do our jobs as insurance
Salesman!
Yeah.
Right, well, we know that you're no good. Well, hang on. So that person was mutinizing.
So, right, yes.
So this person was... They were talking to someone, and this person spotted them together. Where's the other person?
There he is with the knife in his back.
Oh, so that person taken both out then? So that person said, oh, you're doing a mutiny. Gave him a stab. And then, oh, man.
That could be it.
I don't know is the thing.
Yeah.
But how else would they have got stabbed unless... What I want to see... I want to go over the dialogue and see how many voices there were in there. So X is the person who dies.
Yes.
Okay. So I had that backwards. I thought the person who got shot was the person who was finding them talking about mutiny. So I got that backwards.
What happened? What appears to me happened was the young fella saw them called up mutiny. The guy whose wig gets snatched stabs him in the back,
Yeah.
and then this fella insists that he takes his
why,
hat off.
Why are these two... So presumably these two were then talking to each other. So these two were talking to each other about mutiny. The young guy finds them, shouts out mutiny. The person... Oh, no. Okay, yeah, okay, so... That kind of tracks, though. So they were talking about mutiny. The young guy comes down, sees them, calls out mutiny. Hat guy stabs him. The guy with the gun shouts no and shoots him. That would track. Because then it was like, no, you idiot! Don't fucking kill him!
Or like maybe there are still factions on this ship. This is all happening very quickly, so it's hard for people to like know who's on what
It's
side.
all happening very quickly, and we're finding it backwards as well.
Yeah.
Okay. But we can kind of track that all together.
Totally.
I don't think I know who that is, but regrettably, we do know that they were shot with a gun. I don't think we know the identity of the attacker yet.
They look like an officer, don't they?
They do. They looked like this, who was clubbed by Brennan.
So we can say unknown officer, at least.
Can you?
Yeah.
If we... Oh, you're absolutely right. Okay.
Which doesn't help... Yeah, it doesn't help for solving the book, but it does help for...
It helps our memory.
Totally.
I think that's a fair assumption again. Yeah, like, I really like that they don't show you the cutscenes.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot more vivid. It's like incredibly efficient use of quite spare resources, you know?
Yeah, totally. Like, the sound design is so great.
Oh, it's
like,
very good.
the thing about radio plays, right, is that you can actually do a lot with relatively very little. Also, right, the captain was apparently in this scene.
Yes, I want to pop out and see if I can find him.
Yeah, you've got it.
Hello? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, more blood over here. Where's that?
That's so much blood.
There's so much juice everywhere in this cursed ship. Right, so we know... I don't think we know you yet, other than the unfortunate thing that's happened to your back. A little boy. And then... Right, let's go above deck then. Don't look at me like that. Oh, well, look who it is. Oh, well, look who it is.
Oh, buddy.
Someone's not having a good day on the ship, huh?
He's having a very bad day on the ship.
I'm afraid to tell you, it's gonna get worse. To be fair, that is... So this is after the Kraken has attacked.
Yes, but not much long after the Kraken's attacked.
Ship looks pretty good.
It does. I don't know how they managed to... Wait a minute, can you look at that mast again?
That one?
Yeah, that looks a bit off-center.
Yeah, that's a bit fucked up. You know what? I will grant you that one. But, like, I would expect to see this side of the ship torn, but we can't really see it now. Oh, goodness, you're absolutely right. Abigail has already died by this point.
He's having a very bad day.
Oh, God. Oh, we found the last person. Oh, that's such a...
I like this part a lot.
So much. See, I don't know if it is the captain's fault. Like, I don't know if he was sailing into Kraken Town to try and steal the Kraken's diamonds. Does the Kraken often have diamonds?
I don't think Krakens have diamonds. I think we're just vengeful creatures of the sea.
You think we're vengeful creatures of the sea?
No, the Krakens are.
Oh, you're right.
I
Yes,
think
this will be the last one.
Yeah, it's getting fairly late. I was going to say, do you want to finish this chapter of the book? Then,
Yeah.
that's all. Cool.
Let them go.
Oh, good lord. This is all such a bad scene. You are... Oh, it's him! He's been in so many scenes so far! Oh, you survive the Kraken and this happens.
I mean, we know who she is.
Yeah. So she presumably escapes? Well, no, probably not.
This is after the Kraken, though.
Yeah. Escapes with this, round-looking man.
Look how stiff his shoulders are. Edward Spratt, mate, work on your anatomy.
Listen, Edward Spratt had other problems. You cannot criticize. This is a no criticizing Edward Spratt zone unless he turns out to be problematic.
In which case he's cancelled immediately.
Oh dear. Right. So they were unfortunately shot with a gun by, where is she? Emily Jackson.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were trying to escape then. But do you
Yeah,
think,
but also
do you think
somebody...
they would be let escape if they just shot someone?
I mean, someone told presumably the person is talking to the man holding the sword.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Because it looks like the captain was pointing at him as well.
Yeah.
If you duck out to this one.
I just want to see who else is in this thing. Oh, 11 people. Okay. We are starting to fill out quite a lot of these people, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I think both of those presumably escaped along with Straight Back Jackson. Pretty much everyone who survived the Kraken attack, huh?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Who?
There he is. So, I sort of want to... See, want to fill out the book with our assumptions as we go. Especially if we're going to be playing this in 3 different chunks of game, you know? So I almost want to say, like, these people managed to get out by boat, but I don't think we can write that down, can we?
You can't write their fates unless you've seen...
Well, hang on, I can write their fates.
Yeah, because you've seen this guy being stabbed and killed.
Yeah. But
But,
if I
the
go straight back... No, you're absolutely right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's too early for me to say what happens to them, even if we assume they escape. Because that will happen in a later part of the escape.
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you. I'm finally understanding the game.
If you head below deck, you can see something else happening.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I want to take in the rest of this scene.
Oh, of course.
See, that's the thing I kind of... Oh, were you shot by the captain? You were shot by the captain, huh?
No, you can see the way the blood's splashing.
No, sorry, you're absolutely right. He's pointing a gun saying, "Oi, stop it," and then, quite obviously...
That's happening.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Fuck, that's such a bad time.
Yeah. Getting it from both sides, huh? God, speaking of a bad time. Poor captain.
Poor captain.
What's this?
I think that's Mr. Bad Posture.
What's this?
He does look a lot like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, doesn't he?
Why? The stairs here! You can just use the stairs! Okay. What else is cracking downstairs? Oh, wait, no, I can't say that. Hang on. What else is going on in the downstairs of this good ship?
Oh, nothing good.
Proof about what happened earlier with the knife, though. We didn't determine this guy's identity yet, right? No, we did not.
No.
But we do know that they, did them. Like, I mean, like... Oh, hang on, they were already bleeding at that point? Have you set about them already?
I don't know if it's... Okay, I think that there's a bit more to this one, but...
Oh, perhaps, yeah, we will find out as we... Oh, my hand. Oh,
no.
I don't even have my hat anymore.
Where's my hat gone?
Did you stab my hat?
Now people are just going to think I'm just a regular ship man.
I probably can't get up there, too busy. Now I see why he's climbing up the edge.
He's speed running.
So what's the script with this person who's got a sword? Did you Oh no, we'll find out. Why is nothing in this game happy? Maybe
That's insurance for you.
maybe the Kraken has a happy end.
I mean, I saw people stabbing it, but it didn't really seem to do very much. I think it just
It's a Kraken,
went.
isn't it? It's massive.
Yeah. It'd probably be great fun to be a Kraken, let's be real.
That's one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last part.
Paul. God. So, one of this is okay. It's starting to come together. Emily presumably doesn't want Paul to die. However, he wants Paul to die, as evidenced by this.
All the stabs.
All of the sword that sort of is is sort of entering Paul.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh no, Paul. Oh no. You
He's a rotter.
naughty.
And as soon as we figure out who you are, you're in so much trouble.
We're gonna tell everyone what you did. Oh no. I'm Paul. He looks well grumpy. I mean, he's got reason to look well grumpy.
Yeah, his name is Paul.
Hey, be nice.
Sorry. I just
not
keep thinking about dads with swords.
It's surely illegal. I think the person who comes off worst in Dads with Swords is Steve, who has to think bigger. Oh dear, that's a hard context to give, isn't it? Right, we got
This
any
is
Pauls
prime
on board. Got Paul Moss.
Sure.
Is that our only Paul? I think that's our only Paul. Oh, he's Welsh as well. Alright, you were sword by Beard.
Somebody.
Beard one. you in the next one? Perish and Escape Part 2. No.
Oh, I think he was in yeah, he's in the Doom, wasn't he?
Oh, of course, yes.
Oh, was he asleep? Maybe he was in one of the
Maybe.
in one of the hammocks.
That would make sense. I don't recall seeing him actively do a thing, you know?
Can we go below deck again here?
We'll see. I've only just gained control over the action. Oh, he's trucking. Oh, he knows shit is popping off.
Mate, I cannot wait to climb those stairs. Meanwhile,
Oh, wait, hang on. Here comes Brennan with his club. Is this before or after the shit? This is before shit pops off, isn't it?
this is while shit is popping off, I think.
Well, no, I think it's before the mutinous.
Yes, this is.
Okay. You are the poor unfortunate boy who has the thing. Again, there's more blood here, but that's not his blood. I thought that was his blood.
Yeah.
Whose blood? Oh,
I think we figured out whose blood it is.
might be their blood. You, the rotter, and you. Okay.
Oh, he's dead as hell.
Oh, he's missing in a bit. Okay. I think that's all we're gonna get from this. I think. Should we press that button?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the misery will take us down there. Let's go misery vision. Oh, that's right, Hitemi. We're getting more hat lore.
Misery vision.
What do you want to call it?
No, that's fantastic. I'm a big fan of misery vision.
I think, unfortunately, because we're on a boat, they are rationed to one paracetamol a person, which is really not going to be enough.
Once you've slurped your paracetamol, that's it, you're saying.
Yeah, but it's alright. Paracetamol's really strong.
It's tasty.
No.
Oh yeah, that's ibuprofen I'm thinking of.
No, it's neither. They both taste of medicine.
Naproxen's kind of a sugary aftertaste.
Excuse you?
Naproxen.
What's which one's that?
It's like ibuprofen, but better.
Put me down.
Oh, I only know cocodamol, which is what I took when my teeth went weird.
Ooh, look at you with your codeine.
Where's my Frenchman?
It's gone.
Uh-oh.
It's torn apart.
Oh.
The beast is dead.
My best mate.
How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Curse like that. Those that lived for nothing.
Do
So-
we know the identity of the person that got torn asunder?
No.
Well, now we know they're French.
The guy with the tattoos.
Yeah. He said, "Where is my Frenchman?" And he said he got torn apart.
That's fair.
So that narrows it, but doesn't really solve it. So what did he die of?
Well, he's only got one arm, so
Well, yes, but you can't write down arm fall off.
you can write down torn apart.
Is that torn apart? Well, you know what? That's probably true.
You know what? I would say it is.
Yeah, if you're missing a bit, that's probably fair to assume, but... Anyone else knocking about? Hello? He's just got places to be, huh?
It's just tracking.
Oh, okay, we get to go down there. Oh, your gets all stabby. Right. No, I don't think
Pauline?
Check is in this scene, but some of the mates certainly are, Pauline.
Hey, oh.
It's a boat joke.
She does have a good point.
Boat joke. I don't think so, but we don't know if he
So-
turns into the Kraken or not.
Remember the dialogue.
I was just about to check the dialogue, yes. Always go back to the dialogue. Put me down, let go. The squid, where is my Frenchman? I don't think this gives us anything, does it?
It gives you a major clue. Look at the fifth line of dialogue.
I mean, do you mean his nationality?
Yeah.
Stupid question. Is that German?
German, I think it could be Austrian as well.
Well, I thought there were many German people on the ship, but I might be misremembering. Austria.
That's fair, but he is wearing a hat, is the thing.
So this Austria. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, he's Austrian then. Yes. I mean, we don't know how he lost his arm, really.
We can make an informed decision. Like, considering this takes place
I assume
directly
he
after
shouted
the tomb.
he shouted the squid, but it could have been anything. I mean, you're right. I mean, what? How are you going to lose an arm other than the Kraken when the Kraken just attacked his ship? I suppose.
Yeah.
And the bosun's mate is Oh, oh, you're right. Hang on. So we'll say the Kraken, but you're right, aren't you? If we pop back to the thing, he says "my Frenchman." So it's not going to say
Frenchie.
he's not going to say "my Frenchman" about a random French dude on the ship, is he?
Exactly.
He's going to say that about his Frenchman,
If there was, like...
Charles Minor.
If there was maybe more to it than, like, trying to figure out explicitly who it was, then they could be duplicitous about it, and they're talking about other people, and, like, they could be talking about relationships and serious drama happening. That's not this game, though.
Yeah, well,
That would make it way too difficult.
It's more straightforward than that. Like, there's no... it sort of works because the people aren't trying to be duplicitous. They're not trying to throw people off the scent. They're just talking naturally. And for old-timey ship people, saying "my Frenchman" probably works when you're talking about your, like...
Best mate.
Excuse me. Your right-hand person, right? So... we think that's what happened. I don't think that's necessarily accurate. I think we've filled in other things, right? Yeah, so we've got something not quite right there. I think.
Yes. Considering that we've got
We've got
a few that
4
we're pretty
filled
confident in.
Yeah.
So there's something is wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Torn
that's
apart, torn apart,
okay.
torn apart. I think their relationship is probably right. I'm not convinced that he was torn apart by the beast.
I mean, also, it could have happened off screen. There could have been multiple people torn apart by the beast.
Yeah. But like, I'm not convinced that what happened to Alfred is his arm was torn off by the beast. I don't know if that's going to be how he's going to have died.
Sure.
But I'm confident about their relationship.
You know, I was just about to say that, like, when there's a massive beast attacking, it doesn't seem like it's a good idea for people to start like fighting each other and for this guy to lose his arm because it gets cut off with a sword. Then again, people are stupid.
People are stupid, and I'm pretty sure, like, right after a Kraken comes is a probable pretty good time for a mutiny because you have no faith in the captain anymore.
Yeah, totally.
So what have we written down? We think Henry Brennan was knifed by Witterel even.
We're pretty sure that's what happened.
Right, so we've made 3. So we've actually made 3 complete guesses here. So one of these is not right.
Yeah. Glalev, unfortunately, died from his wounds isn't an option because you need to figure out what those wounds are.
So I'm right. Yes, that's a good. Right, we'll keep following and we'll fill out the rest of the story. Like we'll flesh it out. Right.
I believe that's the last one in this chapter as well. Actually.
Oh, that's the noise of the chapter being over.
So I believe that's it.
Who else was present? The captain, the first mate, you, who is the poor boy who doesn't. Well, I don't know if you deserve it. He's the shotgun officer, who is the guy who wilds out. That's the bosun.
He's so extra.
We don't really know, but we think you were clubbed by Brennan, who's off down here somewhere. Just you guys, huh? So we've not got something right, but we can't really. I don't think we have the
because we're about
capability to fix it.
Yeah, we're about to finish the chapter, and it's about to give us a few more fates that are as yet undecided. So we can figure that out in a sec.
Right, let's take the magic dream door. Where's the magic dream door going to be? Can't go up there. Hello. I do love how it spawns doors to nowhere in these scenes.
It's good.
So are the slashies people we haven't determined the fate of?
Yeah, we've not seen their bodies.
So, okay, now we can say what we think happened to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they probably escaped. Oh God! Well, you know what? That's fair. Okay, so right.
I
I want to know where the boat is in this chapter. How can I find that out? Go to the start of this chapter.
Yeah.
Well, presumably
makes
around this
sense.
place, huh? But there's like 3 different places there it could be. Although, was the Azores, Madeira, and the Canary Islands all on that list?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's really helpful.
Oh.
Oh, this game has a lot of incredibly nice quality of life touches. So if I say they're alive, Azores, Canary Islands, Azores, or the Canary Islands, or in Africa, which is not very specific.
Not super specific,
They're in
no.
a continent. Okay, so we don't know. We don't know that.
I will tell you that there is a clue that you have already found.
A clue we've already found.
Yes. But I don't want to tell you what that clue is. But you do have all the information you need to suss out where they've gone.
Right. What have we seen relating to them? They were hiding in that doorway. Was there something on that boat that we missed? Because obviously they were escaping on that boat.
So it's not just these two that were on the lifeboat as well. There's the other two on the other page also.
The other one, you're absolutely right. We get
The problem is, I've got no idea who these guys are.
That's that guy. Presumably he went to the same place as them. He was on the boat, right?
Yes.
And you, God knows. Absolutely no clue. God, what have we seen? What have we seen? So presumably, there's got to be something. What scenes have we seen them in?
So we've seen her when she's getting on the boat. We've seen her shooting a man to death, and we've seen her before this saying, "Oh no, a big pole is falling on top of Abigail's head."
Escape, escape, and the doom. So it's in one of these three. Can we just revisit?
You'll need to walk up to them and find them for yourself, but I don't think it's a spoiler to say that that isn't the clue.
As in, it's not in one of those scenes.
It's not in a memory.
It's not in a memory. But what could
Yes.
it be? What have we got? So presumably then it's something in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, where is the ship going? Oh.
Can you not get to it?
Oh, we haven't unlocked all of that.
So actually, it's just because it starts in the UK, the ship, and then it travels down.
Oh, you're right. It travels.
It was meant to travel down there, but because of all the bad shit that happened,
It
it
didn't.
didn't
So-
finish its journey. No.
I mean, so we know that escape happens here.
Yeah.
So they go. Presumably, I'd assume they go towards Madeira or like North Africa. Like sort of. What's that up there? What's at the top of like Morocco ish? Algeria? Oh god, I don't know. Like I think Morocco's sort of,
Oh, I know.
Morocco's there,
I know
Algeria's
everything
sort of
that's in
there,
Africa.
right?
Don't ignore me frantically googling map of Africa. Yeah, Morocco is right on the coast. Western Sahara also right on the
So
coast.
if-
Algeria is up there.
If we know everything, there must be some sort of sense or explanation about where they must be going. But you say it's not in a memory, so where could it be?
One of the more pages of the book that aren't necessarily in the context.
Here's a skull. The French Office of Affairs in Morocco. Hang on. Wait. Nah. That's a coincidence, right?
Why would it be a coincidence?
Are you sure it's not Algeria?
I mean, it could be Algeria, but the thing is, that wasn't an option. It was either these small islands
Or Africa.
the entire continent
The
of
entire
Africa.
continent of Africa. I mean... Wait, hang on. If we pop back to the start... Right. It's Henry Evans. Right. So Henry Evans wasn't on the ship, right? I'm right, I think he's just like... Oh,
Check the crew.
that's what I'm going to do. Henry Evans, the surgeon from England. He was on the ship!
He was on the bloody ship, and now
Wait,
he's
hang
chilling
on.
out in Morocco.
Oh, Henry Evans is one of the people who escaped. So he's one of the 4 at the back.
Mm-hmm.
The end. Right, so...
Oh no, these people are all... Everybody in the end is dead.
We're in the one before.
Yeah.
Right, so I think you are alive in Africa. I think they might be alive in Africa, Robin.
Well done.
Okay, so unfortunately, yes, we know what happened to you. Okay. Okay, so we do have one wrong.
That's the fella with the circular tattoos.
Mm-hmm. So they are presumably not the person we thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
But his Frenchman.
Well, we need to figure out who the Frenchman is.
His Frenchman. Also, we've got a little bit more we can fill out here.
Yeah.
We know that you are presumably alive in Africa, because I guess you all made it out, right? Because we're not going to be able to track you. So, you are alive in Africa, and you are alive in Africa. Now, this is the person I said before, are they a holy person or something? And then I said, who could they possibly be? I just, again, based on dress, I would assume they are the surgeon. But again, that's like until we figure out more about their identity,
No, I totally get you. Like,
I'll put that there, and then...
As we said before, he is kind of dressed like an officer, you know? Well, not even like an officer, he's dressed
differently from the rest of the of the crew.
Noticeably different.
So, if he's the boss... Hang on.
Bosun was the dude downstairs.
Yeah, hang on. And he asked for his Frenchman.
Yeah.
Hang on. Is the only bloody Frenchman on board?
Yeah, there's only one, and it's the bosun's mate. So we need to figure out...
We've got the fate wrong.
No, the Frenchman was torn apart, but you might have the wrong person.
But there's only one Frenchman on board.
Yeah, I'm saying that we know that the gent with the circular tattoos is not the bosun's mate.
So the fate is wrong. But hang on.
No, this guy was torn apart, but you've got the wrong name for it.
Oh, I've assigned the wrong name to it.
Yeah.
So, unknown.
Wait, this is okay. So this is one of the bits which is kind of awkward to figure out, but that's not how you change the person's identity.
Oh, how do I do that?
I think you need
have
to
go back to the list of people,
entry.
and then select. Oh no! Does that mean I've just erased someone being torn apart? Wait, no, I can fix that. I can fix that. So you are not Charles Thingy, but you were torn apart by the beast.
Yes.
By the beast. So one of you is French. Officer.
There
There we go.
Okay.
So
I
one
think
of you is French.
that's so menacing. I think
That's all we know.
I think it's time to go to bed.
I think it might be time too. We've gone on for a little while now. It's getting a little bit late. And much as this game is incredibly engaging, we've come to a natural stopping point.
Yeah.
That's true. Pauline is French, but I don't think Pauline was on this boat.
I'd hope not.
Unfortunately, Glalev, no, there is nobody who was a particularly offensive French stereotype. He's got a stripy
Hang on
shirt.
a sec. He's wearing a stripy shirt.
We're not doing that. We're not.
Thanks for watching, everybody at home.
Terrible.
Don't forget, if you scroll down to just underneath the Twitch stream, there's a link to our Discord where you can come along and chat with us.
That's very professional.
Thank you. I do try sometimes.
Well, we are probably done for now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me too, Robin.
Thank you so much for having me. Let's do this again, maybe on Sunday.
Wink. It's like we've planned this. But no, this game's amazing.
It's good.
Oh my goodness. I want to sit here and play it for another 3 hours, but we can't. We got to go bed.
We can't.
Got to go bed. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll
See you again soon.
Bye-bye.